Welcome to my channel! Learn with Teacher Ali!
Night of the Moon by Hina Khan, illustrated by Julia Pashkas. It was bedtime, and Yasmin waited for her mom to read her a story, as she did every night. But this night was different. Mom came into her room and pulled back the curtains that hung over the window. "Come and take a look at the moon," she said. "What's so special about the moon?" Yasmin wondered. "See for yourself," Mom said. "That tiny little line?" Yasmin asked as she squinted into the darkness. "I can hardly see it." "That's because it's the moon's first month," Mom said. "It means a new month is beginning." "A new month?" Yasmin asked. "But it's only the 17th. It's a new month the next day, Yasmin was proud when her class had a discussion about Ramadan. Her teacher, Mr. Sanchez, told the class, "During the month of Ramadan, many Muslim people fast each day. Does anyone know what that means?" Yasmin did. "It means you don't eat or drink anything all day long," she shared. "You wake up before sunrise to eat, and then you don't have anything else until the sun goes down." Everyone had lots of questions about fasting. They especially wanted to know if kids had to do it. "Little kids don't fast," Yasmin said, "but maybe I'll try it for a day next year." Yasmin imagined a day without lunch or snacks or even a drink of water. That afternoon, while Yasmin and her little brother Bilal had snacks at home, Yasmin asked her mom if fasting was hard. "It can be hard sometimes, but I don't mind," Mom answered. "Fasting helps me remember to be grateful for the food I have and to be more patient." As the sun slowly started to go down in the sky, Yasmin helped Mom pile a plate high with fresh dates and prepare a pitcher of milk. These were the traditional foods to eat after the fast. Finally, sunset came, and Dad passed around the dates and said a little prayer. Everyone bit into the sweet, chewy fruits together, and the first fast of Ramadan was over. Then it was time for a special dinner with everyone's favorite foods. That weekend, Yasmin's family went to her cousin Hamza's house for the first of many Ramadan parties. Her aunt and uncle served a big dinner of beef kebabs, grilled vegetables, and fresh bread. Then there were tons of desserts, everything from chocolate fudge cake to rice pudding. After dinner, Yasmin peeked out the window at the moon. It looked like it was stuffed with good food too, since it was now a big crescent. The next week, Mom and Dad spent hours in the kitchen cooking up huge pots of food to bring to the mosque. Yasmin and Bilal made cupcakes too. Ramadan is a time for sharing, Dad explained. Not everyone has as much to eat as we do. The mosque was filled with people that weekend, and soon all of the cupcakes were gone. As Yasmin walked outside after evening prayers, she felt good about helping others. She looked up at the moon, which was half full now, like a half-eaten cupcake. The days of Ramadan quickly flew by. Every night, Yasmin looked for the moon. One night, when Grandma was visiting, she and Yasmin went for a walk after dinner. Together, they saw that the moon was a brilliant circle. "It's so pretty," said Yasmin, wishing she could see it closer. "Subhanallah," said Grandma. That was what Grandma said whenever she saw something wonderful. It was her way of being thankful for beautiful things. The full moon meant that Ramadan was already half over. Yasmin couldn't believe it. The next weekend, it was time for Yasmin's family to have a Ramadan party. Lots of friends and family came over in the evening for a big backyard barbecue. Dad set up a trampoline in the yard, and Yasmin, Bilal, and Hamza took turns leaping towards the stars, pretending they were on the moon. Meanwhile, a real half moon shone in the sky. Over the next week, Yasmin watched as the moon slowly changed to a crescent and then to a thin line. The month of Ramadan was coming to an end. Finally, one night the sky was moonless. As hard as she looked into the blackness outside her window, Yasmin couldn't find the moon at all. "There's no There were lots of stalls where people sold clothes, jewelry, toys, snacks, and gifts from different countries. Yasmin bought some green metal banglers from India that jingled on her wrist. Bilal got a red hat with a big tassel that came from Turkey. And Mom picked out new clothes for the family to wear on Eid, including a pretty green dress for Yasmin. Later that night, Yasmin had her hands painted with henna paste in a beautiful pattern with moons and stars. The paste left a dark orange dye on her palms that would last for about a week, and then fade away. Yasmin was excited to show her friends at school. When the family got home that night, Yasmin caught a glimpse of the moon's first crescent, so thin it was like a faint line of chalk in the sky. The next morning, Yasmin woke up to the sound of Bilal shouting, "Eid Mubarak!" This was the traditional greeting of Eid, a very happy day for Muslims all over the world. After a big breakfast together, Yasmin and her family dressed up in their new clothes and went to the mosque for Eid prayers. Everyone gathered on the lawn to wish each other a happy holiday and exchange the 3 hugs of Eid. Then Yasmin's family visited friends and relatives for the rest of the day. Everywhere they went, Yasmin and Bilal received little gifts of money called Eid. For Yasmin, though, the best part of the holiday, better than the henna, the new dress, and all the Eid money she collected, was the surprise she got at bedtime. Mom and Dad called her into the family room and handed her a big box wrapped in shiny silver paper. "It's an Eid present, Yasmin," Mom said, smiling, "to help you watch for Ramadan to come again next year." Yasmin tore the paper off the box. It was a huge telescope. She stayed up late with Dad putting it together and setting it up in her bedroom. Then she took a look at the sky from the window, and this is what she saw. "Subhanallah," Yasmin whispered as she looked at the wonderful moon. She couldn't wait for Ramadan next year. The end. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Bye bye.
for watching! Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for you to be updated on our latest videos. See you on our next lesson. Goodbye!